know that word. You play with it. You throw it around. But right now, the question to you is, what are you gonna do? Grind or go home? Grinding means taking advantage of every opportunity, not affecting anyone negatively, and putting everything that you can into this one moment. So when you wake up, you go hard in the paint. You grind, because you know it's not about yesterday. It's not about tomorrow. It's about right now. Grinding has a moment, and that moment is now. This is the grind session.
How you doing? Good to see you. Sir, how you doing? Good to see you. How there? Hey, how are you? Good. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. How do you pronounce some of these last names? All? Okay, thank you.
Act like you just drove the U out.
All right. Alright, we got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the 2018 CFSB Marshall County Hoopfest. Like a reminder where all chair seats are reserved, please sit back and relax and enjoy the games. This afternoon's second game features the Lady Raiders from Trinity High School in Whitesville against the Lady Eagles from Graves County. Let's welcome the starting lineups. First for the Lady Raiders, who will be the guest on the scoreboard. Starting at goal, a 5'9" freshman, number 54, Catherine Hibbett. At guard, a 5'2" freshman, number 1, Hadley Hatfield. At guard, guard, a 5'8" grader, number 22, Josie Hall. At guard, a 5'8" freshman, number 10, Cassidy Morris. And at guard, a 6' junior, number 50, Morgan Kinsey. And coach for the Lady Raiders is John Cummings. And now let's welcome the starting lineup for the Lady Eagles from Graves County. Starting at forward, a 5'7" junior, number 10, Bailey Wilson. Also at forward, a 5'9" junior, number 42, Callie Jackson. At center, a 6' sophomore, number 32, Sophie Galloway. At guard, a 5'9" junior, number 24, Rachel Mathis. And at guard, a 5'4" senior, number 20, Taylor Carico. And coaching the Lady Eagles is Aaron Beck. On the scoreboard, Trinity in black will be the guest, Graves County in white will be the home team.
Here's the press release for the...
And we're back to you for Game 2 of the 2018 Marshall County Hoopfest. A matchup between Trinity High and Graves County Eagles. So on the tip, Graves will take possession. So onto the wing, looking inside, and a turnover, as that's Cassidy Morris who comes away with it for Trinity. She'll drive, and nothing there. Headed the other way. Graves has numbers, backdoor pass. And we're going to get a travel on Rachel Mathis. So Graves County coached by Aaron Beth. Aaron, a Marshall County graduate. As the ball inbounded to Morris. And we're going to get a foul. So the foul is on number 10, Bailey Wilson. And the other number 10, Cassidy Morris, at the line, shooting 2. And she gets the first to fall as Trinity goes on the board. And she gets them both. So 2-0 Trinity on top of Graves here in the first 30 seconds. Pass to the wing. And now we're at the other wing. And looks like both feet move, but we're not going to get a call. So Mathis with the skip pass on the drive. Back to her. Had a 3, lost the handle. And the pass inside to Sophie Galloway. Out of bounds. So Galloway on the inbounds pass here. Good defense. Mathis gets it stolen. Graves had numbers. Pass to the corner. 3. No good for Carico. Another 3 taken. Also no good as Carico gets the rebound this time. Good pass inside. Back out to Carico. She'll shoot. 0 for 2 for her. Galloway on the inside. And that's a turnover. So headed the other way, we're going to get a travel on Hadley Hatfield. So 3 freshmen, a junior, and an 8th grader were in the starting rotation for Trinity. So definitely the younger team here, but on top 2-0. Around the top, Wilson with the pass to Carico. So good movement now as Wilson 3, no good. So all these 3s taken here, good looks, but nothing falling for the Lady Eagles. As we've got a steal for Jackson. She'll get up to Wilson. Carrico. Mathis kicks it back out to Carrico. She'll drive inside layup. Nothing falling, gets her on board. And we'll reset back up top. So Coach Beth has them resetting up top here. Good pass inside to Galloway, and one.
Trinity.
So Galloway with the chance to make it three, no good. And that ball rebounded by Cassidy Morris. Morris tried to drive, nothing there. On the kickback, three, no good for Georgia Howard. And we're headed the other way. Good pass up top, just a little bit high, intended for Callie Jackson. And we'll get a substitution as Hadley Hatfield comes into the game for Morgan Kinsey. So Catherine Hibbett on the inbounds pass. And Morris again running the point for Trinity. She drives, attacks the basket, and draws the foul. So that foul is going to go against number 10, Bailey Wilson. And again, number 10 at the line, Cassidy Morris. So Wilson with a couple of fouls against Morris. The first one falls for her.
Into the game for Graves County, number 25, Carson Travis.
And she gets the second to go as well. So Graves up the court. Carrico with the handoff to Mathis. Mathis pass inside to Galloway, and they're going to get her for the travel as she couldn't get her feet set on the floor. So inbound to Morris. Morris now spin, head straight to the basket off the glass. No good. And a rebound for Graves. So the ball handed over to Carrico. So Mathis now up top, over to Carrico. Had the shot, smart move to drive, goes to the basket and can't convert the layup. So Morris again with the ball for Trinity. Trinity, the team in black. And they try to make a basket, can't get to it. Hibbett has it taken away. So long pass up to Galloway. Off the glass, too strong and no good.
Keep going, keep going, keep going!
So 4-2, Trinity on top of Grays. And it's going to be out of bounds. As Morris is going to take a breather, and Kinsey will come in for her.
Screen!
So they get the ball in to Josie Hall. All an 8th grader. Pass intended for Hatfield, out of bounds.
Morgan. Good, Hadley, good.
So Trinity with the pass inbounds. The backdoor cut to Hibbett. No good. Graves with numbers. Mathis herself, no good. Galloway offensive board, put back, no good. Another offensive board for Mathis. Carrico, she'll shoot, and air ball right. But Graves gets another offensive board. That one was by Jackson, and she'll have the pass. Back door, 2, no good. And rebounded by Travis. And we're going to get a travel called on Jackson. So Eagles have plenty of opportunities on layups and inside shots and can't get any of them to fall. And because of that, they're still trailing by 2, score 4-2. So the inbound pass intended for Morris. No good, and we get a layup, Callie Jackson.
Oh, by Jackson.
So that ties it up at 4. As that pass knocked out of bounds, it'll stay Eagle ball. Or sorry, Trinity ball. So the Lady Raiders here had 4 points up quick and have struggled to score since then as it goes into Morris. Pass inside, looking for Morris. She'll go, and she gets it. Morris doing it for the Lady Raiders as she has all 6 points. 3, no good. And we're going to get an over-the-back call here on Jackson.
The foul is on number 42, Jackson, her first, team third. Into the game for Trinity, number 22, Josie Hall.
So pass knocked out of bounds. Lady Raiders have possession. And All has it. Met with pressure. And she gets it across half, has the screen. On the drive, pass into the corner, knocked away by Carrico. And Trinity maintains possession. Now they get double pressure. All gets bumped and no call. So pass into the corner. Carrico can't get the 3 to fall. As Morris has it, we're under 2 minutes to go in the first. And the hustle on the floor, Sophie Galloway gets it. And there she goes, Sophie Galloway for 2. So over to Morris with the ball. Met with a double team. Pass across, knocked away. Good hustle play there for Carrico. It's Mathis back to her. Jackson over to Mathis. And it's good. Number 24, Rachel Mathis for 3. So that basket puts Graves on top, 9-6. And we'll take a break with the full timeout called by Trinity. So Trinity has the ball after the timeout. Met by pressure, knocked out of bounds by Jackson. So again on the inbounds will be Morgan Kinsey. Back to Kinsey. Finds all, and they run up the court as Galloway meets her. Double team now over to Kinsey. Pass inside to Morris. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Cassidy Morris.
The foul is on number 10, Cassidy Morris. That's her first, team second.
So under a minute to go. As it'll be brought up by number 24, Mathis. Pass over to Carrico. Some good movement around the top. Carrico can't get it to fall tonight.
Chelsea, take it to the basket, honey.
So Galloway again guarding the inbounds pass. They get it to Morris in the corner. She's trapped. And her pass to All gets there. Soft pass makes it to Howard. And we're going to get a travel. So Graves with it. And figure a last second shot here by the Eagles as Mathis brings it up. And as mentioned, they are taking the last second shot. We're under 10. We're going to see when they start moving. Carrico, the handoff. Back to Carrico inside Galloway. She'll spin, gets contact, and they don't get a solid shot off. So that'll do it for the end of quarter one, 9-6. Eagles on top of the Lady Raiders. We'll take a pause and come back to you for the start of the second quarter. So Trinity starts with the ball here as a long pass to Hibbett goes into the corner, and we're going to get a travel. As it's Mathis with the ball up the court for the Eagles. Over to Travis. So Mathis now has it up to Jackson, finds Carrico into the corner. Thought about the three, Travis, as Mathis loses the ball inside. Hibbett now keeps it, and we get a jump ball that'll stay here with the Eagles. And we get a foul. So the foul is on Kinsey. Her second. It'll be her first foul. So good on the first there for Jackson. And she gets them both.
Into the game for Trinity, number 1, Handley Hatfield.
So brought up the court here for Trinity by All. Looking for Howard. And good defense here by the Eagles, but she gets her dribble back and gets it across half court to Howard. Howard now to Morris. Morris gets stopped. All met with a double team.
Stay in rotation.
Again with the dribble pickup as Morris has it.
Go the basket. Go the basket.
And we're going to get a travel called on Morris.
Hey, you got to get them off of it, please.
So coach for Trinity here wanting to foul on those double teams. Thinking there's some arm grabbing.
That's what I'm talking about. They held her.
As Carrico now has it on the wing over to Travis. Back to Carrico, not afraid to shoot and still has yet to make one of those. Inside to Galloway, spin, shoot, and good for Galloway. So 6 for Galloway as Graves starting to get in a bit of a rhythm here as they take the lead up to 7, 13-6. And we got a travel there on Georgia Howard. So Carrico with the pass to Mathis. Back to her. Drive and pass. Mathis will shoot. And we get one to fall now as Mathis gets the 3. So she has 6 along with Sophia Galloway. So Hibbett has it. Pass to All, stolen by Galloway. Fast break. Should be an easy 2. It is. Sophie Galloway, her total up to 8. And we're going to get a timeout by the coach for Trinity. And that'll be a full timeout. So and we're back as the pass for Trinity knocked out of bounds on the pass by Kinsey. So Hatfield not able to hold on to it, and it's Eagles ball. Carrico on the inbounds for the Lady Eagles. Mathis again will start with it. Over to Travis. She'll shoot, and just long. On the hustle, Galloway gets it. Pass over to Jackson. And they reset up top. Jackson now, the jumper, no good. Galloway offensive board, and she gets it, 10 points. So Sophie Galloway, the first player in double digits. And this full court pressure causes the 5-second call on Trinity. So the Lady Eagles' tight defense is really putting a number on Trinity, as they haven't had any points here in the second quarter. I believe the 6 they do have came in the early part of the first. Carrico now with it. Dribbles past the screen. Travis has a screen. Galloway, pick and roll, doesn't go, but offensive board for Jackson. She puts it back and good. Jackson now with 6 as Morris gets it for Trinity. Up to All. Good crossover. And a turnover there for Hatfield. So they finally got up to the goal and then lost it right at the last second. And a 3 ball for Rachel Mathis. All now with the ball. And we're going to get a call here. So Sophie Galloway called for the foul.
Into the game for Trinity, number 5, Georgia Howard.
So Hibbett will take a break. And now into the game is Avery Myatt for Graves. So Cassidy Morris with the ball. Double team waiting for her if she slows up. She just throws it at the basket, and we're going to get some points here by number 5, Georgia Howard. Galloway off the glass, and good, 12 points. And a nice effort there for Mathis to get the ball, but Galloway wasn't ready for the catch. And some contact there as well, a pass up to Carrico. Carrico right at the goal. No good. Mathis, good defense there, steals the ball as Carrico now. Pass, one-handed throw, good for Avery Myatt. And the Eagles putting it to the Lady Raiders. 29-8, 21 lead as there's another turnover. And no good by Travis on the shot off the glass. With the way this defense is played, look for a stop to come again soon, as it does right there, knocked out of bounds off the Lady Raiders.
Into the game for Trinity, number 54, Catherine Hibbett.
So brought up the court here for Mathis. Pass to Carrico, back to Mathis. Into the corner 3. Travis, no good. Galloway fought for it, and it's Morris of Trinity that gets it. Almost turned over on the hustle there for Travis. And they'll come running on that back door. No good. So Hatfield, she'll throw it up, and she gets fouled. So the foul is on Mathis. That'll be her first. And that's 5 fouls on Graves. Only 3 fouls on Trinity. So wide right on the free throw.
Into the game for Graves, number 14, Chloe Dawson, and number 42, Callie Jackson.
And gets that one to fall. So Carrico handling the ball with the pass over now. Good pass inside to Jackson, and good.
Jackson assist to Mathis.
So All now with it as they trail by 22. Try to get the pass inside. Carrico intercepts it. Pass up to Mathis. Good pass to Jackson. Couldn't hold on. And we'll reset. Carrico over to Mathis. Open 3. They can't get the 3 ball to fall tonight. If they could, it would be a commanding lead.
Morgan Kinsey.
So now Kinsey on the inbounds looking for the open girl. She finds All. All guarded by Carrico. Needs to get across the court. Passes to Kinsey and does. And the pass inside to Morris. Going to get fouled by number 24, Mathis. That'll be her second.
The foul is on
So Galloway will be coming back into the game to give Mathis a break. Kinsey looking down low to All. All's going to get double teamed. Throws it off the Eagle defender, and it'll stay Trinity ball. So Kinsey met by Galloway on the inbounds. Trying to get it to Morris. Knocked out of bounds again. So Kinsey up to All, they get it inbounds. Met by pressure from Carrico. And can't find any open. They finally just hammer it into Morris. She'll drive, and she gets fouled. So that foul will be on number 42, Callie Jackson.
The foul is on number 42, Callie Jackson.
So it's her second.
It's her second, team 7. At the line, Cassidy Morris, and she will have 2.
So Morris gets it to fall. As Jackson will take a break. Substituted in is Anna Whitaker. And Morris good on both. So Morris now up to 8 points. She has 8 of the 11 scored by Trinity. Ball handled by Carrico. Has some movement now. As Dawson over to Carrico. Skip pass. Myatt with the shot, no good. Galloway fights for it. I thought she had the inside positioning there, but they're going to call her for the foul.
The foul is on number 32, Sophie Galloway. That's her second, team 8. In the game for Trinity, number 54, Catherine Hibbett. At the line, Cassidy Morris. She will have 1 and the bonus. Into the game for Graves County, number 25, Carson Travis.
So Morris at the line shooting. They are in the 1-and-1. No good this time from the line. Dawson with the pass to Carrico. We had a minute to go. Travis takes a 3. No good. Bad shooting night here for the Lady Eagles. Not usually performing like this, as most of the time they get these 3s to fall. Pass inside for Hibbett leads to a turnover. Carrico now. She'll draw the contact, almost gets the and 1. So it'll be Carrico at the line shooting 2. She was fouled by number 22. So Josie All, the 8th grader, on the foul. Carrico good on her first. And she gets them both. So right at 35 to go, it's a 22-point lead for the Graves County Lady Eagles. As Hatfield has it now, over to All. Back over to Hatfield, back over to All. Now in the corner to Hibbett. Hatfield takes it, long 2, no good. And Carrico now. So Carrico past to Travis. And that'll do it for the first half of action. Graves County Lady Eagles 33, Trinity Lady Raiders 11. We'll take a quick 8-minute break here and come back to you for the second half of Game 2 here at the 2018 Marshall County Hoopfest.
The thing about basketball I love is winning, pretty much. It's my favorite thing. I hate to lose. And second thing I love is just getting better at the game. You know, it's a real fun game to play, and you know, getting better is just a great thing to see. Like, progress for me is just always great to see.
This game of basketball, I love the competitiveness of it, and you know, the challenge I get from it, and I take it real serious because, you know, I love the game itself. I don't disrespect it. You know, I respect it a lot, and I work hard at it.
I love basketball because I just been around it all my life. You know, all my parents played it, and I just inherited the love and passion for the game. The one thing I would say is the atmosphere, like, and the competitiveness. Like, you can sense that out as soon as you walk in the gym. I just love that type of atmosphere.
I just love basketball ever since I was a kid. My dad played it, and I'm trying to get it from my mom. One thing that inspired me is my family, my city. I do it for them.
The reason why I love basketball is because I'm a very competitive person. You know, that's why I store my energy. When I'm on the court, I'm at peace. You know, and to be honest, I mean, I don't know. I'm just a really competitive person, and I think basketball is where I can put everything at. It's the place where I can put all of my energy and my anger. I mean, I wasn't really fortunate, you know, and you know, basketball is where all my abilities and my talents fall into place, and I just feel like that's what keeps me going. You know, that's what I work on. That's my craft, and that's it.
The grind session is a great circuit. Kind of reminds me a lot of AAU, playing against the best players, best talent, night in, night out, and it's something that I love to do because you know, playing against this type of talent, it only makes you better. You know, I don't want to, you know, come out here and just waste my time and play against some guys who can't play. If I'm gonna play, I want to play against the best.
The grind session is a good experience, and it's a lot of competition, and it's a good way for me and my teammates to get noticed. I'm just really trying to show who the best player is, who the best team is, and I'm trying to show that I'm the best player. So,
the grind session is probably, you know, one of the best tournaments and to have the best events in the country. I mean, anytime you can have that much talent in one gym, going against each other every night and competitive, is just remarkable. I mean, for one, it lets you know where your game stand at. You know, going against these top dudes every night, you just got to bring your A game. You know, you can't have no off day. You just got to go hard and, you know, just hold your ground every game.
The grind session has been a grind. You know, it's a great tournament. It's a great idea. Whoever thought of it, and you know, it's been tough, but I like it because you know, it really challenges me. And our team has been, you know, a little bit setback. We've been short on a few games because we have a few injuries. But that's the beauty of it, because none of it is easy. None of the games are easy at all. You know, we've been playing against the top guys in the whole American country and Canada. They've been playing against everybody in the U.S. here, and it's been crazy.
Oh yeah, the grind session is pretty competitive, to be honest. The last couple of games I played in grind session has been pretty hard. You know, I really had to like play to my top game, and like no rest, no breaks during the game. And I don't know, I just really like it. It's just really competitive. A lot of great players are in this little tournament, and I just really enjoy playing against them.
Welcome to the grind. This is the grind session.
Headlands. Seconds left. Close. Gatorades are $2.50.
How do you see how much battery's left? Oh, it's that side. I'm not gonna use it. No, I don't need it. I'm still at 65.
Had a good 9-3.
And we're back for the second half of action between the Trinity Lady Raiders and the Graves County Lady Eagles, as the Lady Eagles on top 33-11, a commanding 22-point lead. Trinity playing with 6 players total. They've got starting 3 freshmen and 8th grader, and they've also got a 7th grader who comes off the bench. So 1 junior, and now we're going to get a foul on 42, Callie Jackson. That'll be her first foul. Sorry, that's her 3rd foul. It's the first on the team this half. So Hibbett, good on the first free throw attempt. And the second banks in. Lead is at 20. So Carrico, the pass up to Mathis. Thought inside to Galloway. They reset. Nice movement to get to the corner. Travis gonna get called for the travel. Carrico practice 3, no good. So Kinsey on the inbounds. Again, it'll be Galloway in front of her to deflect it. As it goes up to All the 8th grader. Up to Morris, double teamed. Kinsey now pass inside to Hibbett. She spins, it doesn't go, but a nice take as we're headed the other way by Bailey Wilson. Travis, pass intercepted, gets it back, and in the corner, 3-ball, no good. So Galloway fighting for the ball, she gets it. Corner taken, Bailey Wilson, no good. So all now for Trinity has the ball. Pass to Hibbett, inside to Kinsey, loses it, but it's last touch by the Lady Eagles. So inbounds to Morris. Off the glass and good. So 4 unanswered points here for Trinity, but as soon as I say that, Sophie Galloway puts one in, and her total up to 14. So all gets her ball stolen by Carrico. Carrico have numbers, and 2. All now up the court. Into the corner. Stolen as Mathis will have the layup. So Morris with the ball. Over to All. Hatfield now with the ball. Back to Morris. Kinsey doing work inside. And Hatfield now has it. Over to All. Taking their time with it now as Galloway knocks it out of bounds. And a substitution as Howard. She will give a break to Morgan Kinsey. So Hibbett on the inbounds pass, knocked out of bounds. That'll stay with the Lady Raiders. Catherine Hibbett needs to get the pass in. She finds Morris. Up to All. Inside of Morris. Back to Hatfield. She'll shoot. And a little short as Galloway's rebound gets knocked out by Morris, and they fight for it on the ground. And we get a jump ball. So good hustle there by Morris. But it'll be Lady Eagles ball. So Morris, the freshman, been the leading scorer with 10 points. As the corner 3, no good, and we'll get an over the back call. Attempt taken by Bailey Wilson with the high bounce. So Morris inside, the pass back out to All. She'll take a 3 and knocked down Josie All. That's her first points. Galloway gets bumped. The offensive board by Wilson rolls to Galloway. Mathis takes it, knocked out of bounds off herself, headed the other way. So All with the ball. Catherine Hibbett down in the corner as they pass over to Georgia Howard. Looking for Hatfield, and Mathis is going to pick it off. Nice cross move to get the layup, and she's contacted hard by Josie All.
The foul is on number 22, Josie All.
So All landed hard on her hand. So a little confusion here. A player walked on without subbing in. Morgan Kinsey gave a break to Hatfield. But we're going to get a sub. So Hatfield came out of the game. Morgan went in before there was a buzzer for a substitution. So Josie All possibly coming out of the game here. Mathis good on the first. Josie All take a break as she hurt her wrist on the foul. So with that, Trinity down to 5 players until she feels a little better. The lead at 22. Carrico, the skip pass, corner 3. Bailey Wilson, she makes it. So 25 on the lead after that triple, knocked out of bounds by Galloway. So Catherine Hibbett inbounded to Morris, ends up with Mathis. Good backdoor pass to Sophie Galloway, and good. So the lead continues to grow now, currently at 27. Morris gets contacted in the trap by Sophie Galloway. So that'll be Galloway's 3rd foul here. We got 3:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. So 11:50 left in the half. Knocked out of bounds again by Galloway. So we'll have a switch here as Georgia Howard will inbound the pass. Pass to Morris, knocked out of bounds. Lady Raiders ball. So now it'll be Morgan Kinsey on the inbounds. Long pass to Morris, that's successful. Guarded by Mathis, and she steals it. So Mathis has done great on defense against Morris. As the corner 3, she passes it up. Carrico to Galloway, nice movement for the open 3. That's good, Rachel Mathis. So the ball movement leads to a 30-point lead. Cross pass intended for Georgia Howard, intercepted. Pass up, and the layup rolls in for Bailey Wilson. And the wide open pass intended for Morris, out of bounds. So again, it'll be Lady Eagles ball.
Into the game for Whitesville Trinity, number 22, Josie Hall. Into the game for Graves County, number 11, Avery Myatt, number 14, Chloe Dawson, and number 42, Callan Jackson.
So Carrico with the ball. Wilson takes the 3, no good on that one. Callie Jackson, she gets fouled going up for 2.
The foul is on number 50, Morgan Kinsey, her second, team second.
So Callie Jackson shooting 2.
Jackson, she will have 2.
And no good on the first for Jackson. And Jackson gets the second to fall. So Morris up the court as the Eagles back off that press. Over to All, back in after the sore wrist. Hibbett inside to Kinsey. Tries to pass to Morris down low. And Hatfield able to come away with it. And we're going to get a foul. Foul goes on Avery Myatt.
Avery Myatt, her first, team third.
McKenzie, the one-handed pass to Hatfield, over to All. Kinsey was open down low. So Hatfield will dribble, pass to Hibbett. So Trinity doing their best with what they can as the Eagles are fighting to make sure that Morris doesn't get the ball. She has it now. They switch on the screen. Long pass, intercepted. Chloe Dawson. So Carrico, the one-handed pass to Jackson. She'll take it and lost it, and we're going to get a travel. So Josie All with the ball, 2 minutes to go. They trail in this one by 33. As Catherine Hibbett with the pass inside intended for Morgan Kinsey, knocked out of bounds, stays Lady Raider ball.
Into the game for Trinity, number 5, Georgia Howard.
So Catherine Hibbett takes a break. Georgia Howard comes in. Pass into Morris. Morgan Kinsey. Pass into Georgia Howard, and the shot is good from the free throw line. So corner three taken. Wilson no good. Kelly Jackson the rebound. She'll dribble it out to reset. Carrico drives past to Jackson and can't get the first attempt to go. Gets the second, and she'll have the and one opportunity. So that'll be the fourth foul on Morgan Kinsey. One more, and she'll be out, and they'll be down to 5 players.
Correction, that's her 4th. In the game for Trinity, number 54, Catherine Hibbett. At the line, Callie Jackson, and she will have 1.
So 33-point lead. As she can't convert the M1, Wilson gets the rebound. Pass inside, Dawson, no good. And Hibbett goes to the floor, and they're gonna call the travel.
Off the middle, Georgia!
Three, that's good. Bailey Wilson.
Bailey Wilson, 3-point shot.
So Bailey Wilson, the junior, with a couple of threes here this quarter. She's got 8. So Morris now with the ball. Josie All with the pass intended for Hibbett, stolen. Carrico with the pass up to Bailey Wilson. And we're going to get a push from Hatfield. And because of the 36-point lead, the clock was running up until the free throw. So good on the first. No good on the second. Hatfield comes away with it. Over to Morris. And we've got 20 to go in the third. It's a 37-point lead for the Lady Eagles. We'll see what Trinity can do here. Morris now. Back up to Josie All. Georgia Howard with it. She shoots. No good this time. And Carrico has it. They've got 5 seconds to get something off. Good pass. And the 2 good for Bailey Wilson. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Lady Eagles 59, Lady Raiders 20. So we'll take a quick break at the quarter and come back for the final 8 minutes of game 2. Make sure you stick around for the next game. It'll be a matchup from the home team girls, Marshall County versus Massac County out of Illinois, followed up by Marshall County boys versus Trigg County. So Trinity starts with the ball here in the fourth quarter. They trail by 39, which I believe sets up a running clock when you're down by at least 35. Morris has the ball for the Lady Raiders, over to All. Into Hibbett, back to Morris. A nice thought as Galloway comes away with the steal. Mathis up, pass to Callie Jackson. She'll drive, loses it. Off of the Eagles. So Josie All with the ball up the court. Over to number 5, Georgia Howard. And Hatfield has it. Pass inside to Morris. Over to Hibbett. She'll shoot. Short. Sophie Galloway on the rebound. Carrico now with the ball. And the 3 ball good for Carrico. And now Hibbett with the pass to Morris. Skip pass to All. She'll drive, shoot. Can't get it to fall as Callie Jackson has it over to Carrico. Pass up to Wilson inside. Sophie Galloway, great ball movement by the Lady Eagles for 2. That puts the lead at 44 here. And Hibbett bobbles the pass, able to hold on to it. And we're going to get a foul here on Bailey Wilson, trying to get the steal that was intended for Georgia Howard.
The foul is on number 10, Bailey Wilson, her 3rd, team 4th. Into the game for Trinity, number 50, Morgan Kinsey.
So the pass in now to Georgia Howard. Over to Josie All. Morris now with it. And some movement up top here. Now Morgan Kinsey pass into Morris and 1. Good movement for a nice opportunity down low. Foul is on Callie Jackson. And Cassidy Morris at the line with a chance to make it 3. So her total is up to 12. It could be 13 if she makes this one. And she does. So 64 to 22. 23, sorry, the board changed there late. Carrico for 3. Can't get it to stay. So the basket counts, and the foul is on Josie All. And we'll have 4 substitutions here as one will be waiting to come in if Bailey Wilson is able to make this free throw. So Wilson is good, and they'll sub it. So a whole new team in for the Lady Eagles as they're up by 44. Running clock here with 4.5 to go. Josie All passes to Morgan Kinsey, has the cut. So Morris, high pass inside to Kinsey. Gets her on board, put back, no good. And a rebound for Anna Whitaker. She'll bring it up. Over to Ellie Carter. Corner 3, air ball. So Hibbett with it, up to All. That's Georgia Howard with the pass knocked out of bounds. Stays Trinity ball. Morgan Kinsey on the inbounds. Hibbett trying to get open. Pass to Morris, too high and taken by Whitaker. Pass up to Carter. Layup for Travis is good.
Goal line, Travis.
So Morris now guarded by Travis. Hibbett with it, up to All. So they have got some better looks here in the last few minutes. Graves County definitely one of the tougher teams in the region, so Trinity met with a hard match to start with in this game. But everything has gone Eagles' way as that ball is knocked out of bounds by Ellie Carter. So a couple more substitutions as Travis will come out along with Dawson. So Autumn Harris and Span into the game. So a 2-3 or a 3-2 zone here. 2-3 zone, there it is, for the Eagles. Now Morris has the ball. They tried to throw it high into Morgan Kinsey, and it was stolen. Long two taken, her feet were on the line, but it is good for Span.
Goal line, Span.
So just a few inches short of being a three-pointer for her. And that one good. Another three, this one long. Josie All with it up the court quick. Pass to Morgan Kinsey. And no good, ball rebounded by Chloe Dawson. Three, good by Span.
Span, 3-point shot.
So the lead now at 50, it's 75-25. Pass over to Morris. Morgan Kinsey now, the pass inside to Morris. She'll go up, gets her own board, puts it back up, and good.
Goal line, Morris.
So we're under a minute to go, and the Graves County Lady Eagles have dominated in this performance, led by Sophie Galloway along with Rachel Mathis. So Lady Eagles content to just hold it unless Lady Raiders are going to come out and guard them. Pass to the corner, fake, and they're just going to move the ball around, and that should do it here for game two as the Lady Eagles, as long as nothing changes, take a 75-27 lead over the Trinity Lady Raiders. So don't forget to stay tuned for our next game between Marshall County and Massac County girls, followed by the Marshall boys and Trigg County boys. You're tuned in to a Tanager Sports live stream here at the 2018 Marshall County Hoopfest.